Let's talk a little about statistics and probability. Just on my channel is Maths Time Questions and Answers, where I give you insights on those problems giving you headache at school. Today's question is talking about probability and is taken from Cameroon GC Board 2021 Section A Question 15. In today's question, which says that given that the events A and B are mutually exclusive, A, state the condition for which A and B are mutually exclusive. Hence, given that the probability of A is 1/6 and the probability of B is 3/4, find the probability of A union B and the probability of A complement. So for us to be able to handle this, we need to know what we mean by events are mutually exclusive. So if we have two events A and B, and we have the probability of A union B to be the probability of A union B to be the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A intersection B. This is a normal probability for two events. But now if two events are mutually exclusive, meaning that the two events cannot occur at the same time, meaning that the intersection of those two events is 0, because if they cannot occur at the same time, then A intersection B is 0. So for two events to be mutually exclusive, we can therefore conclude that the probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B, because the two events are occurring but they cannot occur at the same time, meaning they cannot have a common outcome, meaning they are disjoint sets, meaning the intersection of A intersection B is 0. So if the intersection of A intersection B is 0, then for two events to be mutually exclusive, the condition is that P of A union B is equals to P of A plus P of B, for which P of A intersection B is 0. So that's that. So hence means that what we should use this probability of A union B being equals to P of A plus P of B, because the events are mutually exclusive, to solve A, the probability of A union B. And from this A, we can solve B, the probability of A union B equals to probability of A plus probability of B, and probability of A is 1/6 while probability of B is 3/4. So we can look for the LCM in this case, which is 12. 6 will go into 12 2 times, and 2 times 1 is 2, plus 4 will go into 12 3 times, and 3 times 3 is 9. So 2 plus 9 is 11 divided by 12. So that's the probability of A union B, 11 over 12. So before we go on, I want to give you a little bit of insights about probability. So probability can only lie between 0 and 1. So the highest probability of an event that is certain that it must occur. For example, the probability that we will die someday. Everybody must die someday. So in that case, the probability is 1. So the probability that is not certain, that is certain that it will never occur, it will never occur, or it has never occurred, then the probability is 0. So for example, if the probability that in my home there is somebody with 7 heads, in my home there is nobody with 7 heads, so it's impossible, so we have the probability is 0. So the probability of an event to occur lies between 0 and 1. Okay, with this in mind, we can solve question C, because question C says that we should look for the probability of A complement, and since the probability of an event to occur lies between 0 and 1, so we can say that what the probability of A not to occur, which is A complement, is 1 minus the probability that A should occur. So the probability of A complement is 1 minus the probability of A, because the highest probability can only be 1. So in that case, the probability of A complement will be 1 minus 1/6. So you can look for the LCM and you have 5/6. So in this case, I won't look for the LCM anymore. I will show you another method to subtract a fraction from a whole number. So you simply take the denominator of this fraction times the whole number minus the numerator of that fraction. So what do I mean? The denominator of this fraction is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So we are going to have 5/6. So that's the probability of A complement. And what we should note again is that the probability of A plus the probability of A complement must give us 1. So 5/6 plus 1/6 must give us 1, right? Because the probability of A and A complement, the probability of an event to occur and that the event should not occur, if you add them, they must give you 1. So that's that, guys. That's how we handle probabilities of mutually exclusive events. Stay with me for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell. Don't forget to leave questions that you want me to handle for you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.